Hey, this wasn't the video I was expecting to make, but Call Me Carson recently announced the release of Season 5 of his Minecraft channel members server, and I thought, yeah, sure, that sounds cool. I'll take a break from making videos and doing commissions in Minecraft to play more Minecraft. But then as I was designing my base on the server, I realized, hey, I can just easily record this for a fun little video. And that's what I did, so here we are. So in this video, I'll be going over how I designed my villager hall, and then afterwards a quick time lapse of me actually building it on the server. So let's get into it. So then after going to Call Me Carson's Twitch stream and realizing I had an Amazon subscription that I thought I canceled, I subbed with Twitch Prime and gained access to the server. Then after exploring for a bit, I found a nice place to settle down, that being this nice little area in a mega taiga biome. I then built a quick potato raft for food and logged off to design the base that I wanted to build. So heading over to the old super flat world, this is the design I kind of came up with. It's like an overgrown Japanese theme. Over here I have the first house that I worked on the design for. It's basically just a more simple layout before I moved to the more complex one to just get a design down and stuff. But I designed this house to kind of be my main utility area. So inside I have a place where you can use an anvil, and I have like a auto smelter right here that I'm gonna figure out how to set up. Then on the other side you have your enchanting table and cauldron. They were supposed to do something cool with the cauldron, so I added one in, but they haven't added it yet. Then heading up these stairs I have just a little decorative kitchen area to look cool. Then up the rest of the stairs is an empty bedroom that I haven't designed yet. Now you might be wondering why I'm not showing you the time lapse of me building all this, and that's because there isn't any. I built this before I knew that I was making this video. But for your viewing experience, here's a quick recreation of what I did. But now onto something that I haven't built already. Oh. Yeah, so I already started on a villager hall before making this into a video, but after I built all of this I realized that they're changing the villager trades and I'm not going to need as many villagers as I have here. So I have to start over anyway, so ignore this. After I got over deleting my old design, I started the new one by laying out how many of each class I would want. Ideally having more of something like the vast amount of decoration blocks the stonemason has, and less of the other ones that are either not as useful or stuff I probably won't buy very often. I then start with the interior first, making sure that I have enough room for each villager and that it will line up with support beams afterwards when I start on the exterior. I then start raising up the support beams to the height that I would like them, and prepare to add in the roofs. As for why I like building the roofs first before the walls, it really just comes down to being able to add details to the support beams easier, in case I forgot anything. I then add in these decks around the perimeter of the building and also add in the stone foundation. I then also try to break up the symmetry a little bit by adding a porch to the second floor. I then leave the exterior for now and move to the interior. I start by cleaning up the support beams and making them more coherent. After that, I then try to fill in any empty spaces with decoration. I also add in an upper platform so that you can reach the balcony on the outside. I then head back to the outside and fill in some details like lanterns, shading the roof and foundation, and adding in some vegetation. I then finish up the exterior by building a Japanese pine tree growing out of the roof. I start by copying the section of the roof I'm building out of so that I can start over if I needed to. I then use diamond blocks as a placeholder to get the shape of the tree that I want before texturing it with bark and adding in the leaves. However, I didn't really like the leaves on the first try, so I decided to add in some dark oak fences to give it more volume. But now with that done, it's time to build it on the server. After a lot of resource gathering, I figured I'd start with the main building first, because I would need to use the stuff in there more in the early game, and I can save any zombie villagers that spawn to cure and put them all in the villager hall at once. So you'll probably notice the vast amount of zombie boats increase as I go on. And lastly, I recruited my cousin Steven to help me. And then just hold down M and R, and then it'll toggle all of your rendering. Yeah, and then you'll be able to see it over there.
Alright, yeah, where's it?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
By the time I was ready to build on the server, free trials were released, making it so that you can play for free, but you had to play on hardcore. So Steven could play as long as he wanted, as long as we were careful. It was about here when I realized that it would be a pain to get candles, but funny enough, when exploring the areas around my base, I had found out that one of my neighbors possibly had the wax that I needed. So it should be just up here. And if I remember, towards the back of this town. Oh, there it is, their beehive. Oh great, this guy loves bees. I then put a chest just outside of their claim and left them a heartfelt message. And as I waited for a reply, I headed back to my house to see that somebody left me a nice comment.
I need to get back up there. Is there... What can I flood if I do this incorrectly?
That's stupid, please.
I gotta have my way up. I might be taking out a few torches outside.
I traveled 3,000 blocks to get scaffolding, and your ass is like, I need to create a waterfall. I need to create one now. With that done, the main house is pretty much finished. Ignore the colors, it means it's done. But before I move on to the villager hall, there's a crucial mechanic on this server that I've been grinding up for, that being waystones. Waystones would connect me to the rest of the world and be very useful, but of course, it's going to be expensive. And I was able to pick up every ingredient, that being except for the heavy core, in which I would need to get lucky and have it drop from one of these trial vaults, and I was just not having it. Until about 50 vaults later, I finally got one. After crafting the Waystone, I do a quick side quest and make a platform for it. I then finally start on the villager hall, moving any zombie villagers I have in front of it. Who tamed a dog and left it in my zombie boat? If I break it, will it teleport away? Oh, it's gonna be there now. After finishing the villager hall, I go ahead and add in some last details like a bridge and a pathway from the villager hall to the Waystone. And with all that done, there's only one last thing to do. Perfect. This was a nice break from my other projects, remaking areas from video games, which while still fun to do, can be a little unsatisfying at parts that I can't quite get right. But I have some more ideas I would like to add to my base, and I might do another video on this stuff if you all are interested. Here's the coordinates to my base if you wanted to check it out, use the villagers, or pick up your dog. But as stated before, it's free to join the server, but only until you die. So I wouldn't join unless you're okay with dying at any time, or you're already planning on joining CallMeCarson's YouTube or Twitch. But yeah, up next I've been working on an Avatar The Last Airbender and Mario Kart World video, so expect those in the future. After those are done, I'll circle back to Twilight Princess, and I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. What music do you want to listen to? Answer before you think about
play
it.
some Delta.
Shit!
This is your fault.
Why'd you tab out?
I was looking. I didn't even tab out. I was just looking at the music.